Homeless children. It's something that all too often goes unnoticed. I'm Tracy Baxter in the Times-Herald-Record newsroom with Times-Herald-Record reporter Steve Israel, who has been investigating the problem of childhood homelessness in our region. His report will appear Sunday. Steve, what did you learn about the scope of the problem here in the Hudson Valley?
Well, Tracy, it's pretty astounding and pretty sad, especially this time of the year. Record numbers of children in Ulster, Orange, and Sullivan County are homeless. There are more than 2,400 children that are homeless in our school districts, which is how the state and federal government counts them. That's an increase of about 24% over 3 years, the last 3 years. Or about 400 more children were homeless in the last official count, which would be for the 2012-2013 school year, than were 3 years before that. Homelessness for children isn't just the kids who are in shelters, or the kids who sleep in cars, or the kids who, unfortunately, are on the streets even in Port Jervis. The state counts them as kids who often double up with other families. So you'll get 5 kids from one family living with 4 kids from another family in a 2-room apartment.
Yeah.
So
it's got to be tough to quantify it, number one, and number two, are the services out there, an effective amount of services to really address this? Or because of tight budgets, has this really become even more of a problem to deal with?
Oh, absolutely. It's a problem all over the place, from Sullivan County to Port Jervis. People are looking to cut back, tighten belts. And so, it's almost impossible to deal with. Unfortunately, I was just in Port Jervis. They're thinking of closing the Department of Social Services there. That's not a shelter, but it's a place where people can go for help. So yeah, it's a growing problem, and it's also kind of a hidden problem because kids don't want to advertise that they're homeless.
Right.
The parents don't want to advertise they're homeless. We're focusing on one young man who actually has a scholarship to a major university and is living in a homeless shelter.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there are so many people out there working poor who might be, a loss of a paycheck,
Right.
A couple of paychecks, and all of a sudden they find themselves out on the street.
That's probably the most common problem. John Harper at Honor EHG, the director of the homeless shelter for Orange County, points that out, that you get so many people living paycheck to paycheck, and they lose a job, and all of a sudden they can't make a month's rent. They have nowhere to go. They exhaust family, they exhaust friends, they exhaust couches. They have nowhere to go but the street sometimes. It's terrible.
Well, thank you, Steve Israel, and we look forward to your report coming up this Sunday in the Times-Herald-Record and here at Record Online.
Thanks, Tracy. Thanks so much.